House Bill 1610 it came to my attention early in this session, and it came to me from Darren Sudman, whose son Simon died of sudden cardiac arrest. And Senator Dinniman clearly knows, although it's not his district, the Norristown Area School District, which the building is literally in my backyard, not my political backyard, my physical backyard, and a child dropped dead at that facility, and they held a screening. And Simon's Fund, which was started as a result of Darren and Phyllis Sudman, son passing away, they started a fund to raise money to do screenings of athletes, youth athletes. Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 killer of youth athletes, and it's most important of messaging, education, and awareness, but these screenings are free. And there were 3 children, young adults, in the high school that were detected to have cardio history or cardio issues, which were further checked out, and ultimately pacemakers or medication are treating these children today. They were up here on Valentine's Day to walk around and visit all of you. It's rather incredible how many people are dying, how many young athletes are dying in our Commonwealth, not the country, in our Commonwealth. And House Bill 1610 is more focused on education, awareness, and prevention. The mandate is go to the Department of Health website, look at the information that's being provided by the Department of Health, and make sure that every athlete, every parent, every coach, every athletic director, every referee looks at that website. There is no cost in this bill. Not only is there a zero fiscal note, the reality is it takes roughly a few minutes to look at this website, educate yourselves. Our hope, committee members, is that this bill brings total awareness and encourages more parents to pay attention to the issue. I highlight 3 situations. One in West Goshen. I'm not sure, Senator, if that's your area. There was a very large soccer tournament which my boys were participating in. And Senator Brown's clearly, his concussion bill was not on the law yet. We just feel as parents, as a dad of 3 children, I'm sure you all have children, our urge is to get our kid back into sport. You didn't really hurt your ankle. You didn't really hurt your arm. You're feeling fine. Just get back in. And that same urge comes in the competition of every sport. And in this soccer tournament, a girl received a concussion earlier in the day and was put back in, and in fact dropped on the field. An ambulance had to remove her later in the day from another head contact. This legislation, Senator Brown, I'm sure, and myself, we want to make people aware that just fainting, as you saw here, fainting as we see on these fields is not normal. And the #1 priority is to get checked by an appropriate medical professional, which spells out my bill. There's some debate as to who should check a person, not check a person. But we want a doctor to release this child. And the urge would be to get that child to have an EKG, which would detect whether or not any symptoms exist or any issues in the cardio system exist that indicate that sudden cardiac arrest could occur. Sudden cardiac arrest and cardiomyopathy, I believe, is the correct medical term. Please don't start asking me medical questions. But the reality of it is that it exists all the time. It doesn't come on at age 8, age 20, age 15. It doesn't come on as a result of any activity or any diet. It exists. So the minute a child can have an EKG, it could be immediately dealt with if in fact they have it. So if they don't have it at age 10, there's a good chance they'll never have the irregularities of the heart. The more we talk about this bill, the more I hear from people. Now, while I really would like the bill to run, and I appreciate the hearing, we will hear from people, and you probably will hear from people thanking us for taking such an issue up. It's very similar to the concussion bill. This is a silent killer, $0. We get the bill signed and get the awareness started and get the education of our athletes started. We'll be doing a great thing, not just for the Commonwealth. We hopefully will be the first state in the nation to adopt such legislation.